What is it with this film? It makes no sense to me. Why was it even made at all? It takes between episodes 21 and 22 and more of that creepy pasta stuff. Ultraman arc. Yeah, no, seriously. Okay, guys. Hello. Welcome to the UltraQuest podcast. I know what you guys might be thinking right now. Ultraman arc, weren't you guys just doing Ultraman Omega? Well, yeah, like always, the Ultraman movies come out way later after the series is over, and we have to wait for them to come out on Blu-ray in order for us to actually watch the movies. And because Oretachi wa Amerikajin desu. Yeah, we are waiting for the American release of the Blu-rays, which just came out. And incidentally, this week, on November 3rd, 2025, is the time of recording this movie review. Yeah, we do have the Blu-ray. We do have the Blu-ray now. And it just so happens that this particular week, all three major Toku shows are taking a break. Gojuju is taking a break. Kamen Rider Zets is taking a break. And for those of you who don't know, Kamen Rider Zets is the next series after Kamen Rider Gavu. And of course, Ultraman Omega. The new series of Ultraman after Ultraman arc. So if you're watching our podcast for the first time, welcome. And if you happen to be watching Ultraman arc in order by playlist view, I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. I know. You guys watched 21 episodes of this show. And now you're watching the movie because the movie takes place between episodes 21 and 22. But if you watched it with us from the beginning, where we did all 25 episodes and now reviewing the movie, again, I'm sorry. I know the next 4 episodes won't get any better. I'm so sorry, guys. But yeah, we're here. But yeah, no, it's okay, guys. We love you, so that's why we're here. We watch the movie for you, so that you don't have to watch the movie with us. But we do enjoy that you do watch it with us, so you can join us in the discussion. So what is this movie? It's Ultraman Arc, the movie, The Clash of Light and Evil. And yes, just as I mentioned, this movie takes place between episodes 21 and 22. And the reason behind it is because Jun Tsugita was a fan of the particular opening of episode 22. And he's like, okay, what if this movie took place before that? I'm not a fan of this, because I like the idea that the movies take place after the TV show, because it puts us in a nice position, because we watched the entire TV show, and and then once the movie comes out, it's just, we're all caught up. There's nothing to worry about. But because this movie takes place in episode 20, between episodes 21 and 22, that means there's 4 episodes of stuff that happens here. And, 4 episodes of stuff that hasn't happened yet. We know will happen, because if you watch the entire show before watching the movie. But if you're watching the movie as the show is going, there'll be some spoilers. Okay, one thing I will spoil for you guys is that the next 4 episodes of the show, it goes into creepypasta territory, and not in a good way. It plays with some good ideas and aesthetics, but it was poorly executed. If you watch our review of Ultraman Omega, we go into lengths complaining about it, just like how during Kamen Rider Gov we spent a lot of time complaining about Kamen Rider Gotchard. Now that's pretty much the most spoilers I'm going to give you guys. If you are watching the movie, you're going to see clips from the next 4 episodes, but they don't really impact the story very much. So, yeah, put simply, in the next episode, in episode 22, there's a scene involving Yuma losing shoes, and somehow it takes him into an alternate dimension. But before that happened, here's some stuff that happened right before. So yeah, no, it's like we're flashing back to this.
All right, well, I'm not a huge fan personally of the whole 3 weeks earlier teaser thing. I feel like, we should start our stories where they begin, not start them where they get interested.
Get out.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, no, it's weird that we go out of our way to bring up stuff that happens in episode 22 just to flash back. I get it. It's for the people who did watch episode 22, but if you haven't watched it yet, it's like, what's with those shoes? Like, we have an Ultraman fight and some shoes get lost, like Louis Sakar style, and now we're here. Alrighty then. So yeah, Yuma encounters an old man who tells him, "Hey, I'm actually an alien, and I come from a distant place, and I know about Arc, by the way, and I want to put you to 3 tests, each one having a different alternate future, and you must learn a lesson from each of them. And if you pass them, good for you. Well, what do I get if I pass? You get a cookie. I don't even get a new form. No, for real. He doesn't even get a new form in this movie. It's crazy. Like this would have been a great opportunity. And because it's in a creepypasta dimension, which is a thing that happens in the last 4 episodes, like they could make a really good excuse to say that, oh yeah, no, it only exists in this particular creepypasta pocket dimension, and not in those creepypasta pocket dimensions. So yeah, no. Test number 1. Everything acts like normal. We encounter our 4 members of Skip. You got Bon. You got Miss Hot for Teacher. The less I say about that, the better. You got U-Bot, not U-Bot, UP. That's right. U-Bot, Peabody, UP. Got it. Okay. Again, at the time of this recording, it's been months since we've watched Ultraman Arc. Just to remind you guys about that. Yeah, and of course Shiro, who is supposed to be our who is supposed to be us. We're the self-insert in the form of Shiro, the copy-obsessed maniac whose only friend is Galzine from Ultraman Blazer. All right, sorry, Zangil. Zangil. There we go. I got the things mixed up. So we get a client, and he's like, "Okay, before you guys report to the GDF, I need to tell you about a certain kaiju. There is a K9 kaiju, which high key looks like an AI generated version of Kurama from Naruto, and he's my best friend. He's not feeling well. When I was a kid, he saved me. We were inside a cave together. He was sleeping. Basically, they ripped off the plot of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. And of course, like, he manages to escape, but he remembers where he's hiding. So he's been visiting his kaiju friend for a long time. But now he's not feeling well. What's going on? Well, first of all, we have to report this. No, please don't report it. But it's protocol. We have to report it because he could be dangerous. Like, they're known for eating livestock. but he's different. I swear. My best friend, it's like, and mom's like, listen, I had Shiba Inu when I was a kid. Maybe we should help out this kid. Why? Because I have a doggo. And by the way, I have a doggo here. Come on. Okay, come here. Come here. Come here. Come on. Come here. Look right here. Look right here. I have this kaiju right here. This very beautiful kaiju right here. This beautiful kaiju over here. Like, he is amazing. I love him very much. And yeah, so basically, we go. The Skip goes to investigate, and of course, when we get there, we find out that those turtle kaiju from the beginning of the series shows up. Remember those turtle kaiju with the blue lines on them? Yes, I don't have Jake to help me say the names of these kaiju, unfortunately, but it's okay. You know, we just want to burn through the movie really fast as possible. Anyways, so, but yeah, no, the doggo kaiju is called Mugon, and he is so cute. I wish you had a kaiju like that. He's so adorable. I hope he's not AI generated, because that would be an insult to lupine kaiju everywhere. But yeah, no, two of these turtle dudes show up, and we can't just turn into Ultraman Mario, Ultraman Luigi, and then just jump over them. No, it's like, no, but they are like going at it. They're like snapping at him. I'm like, bro, this is painful to watch. Oh, and they have like lightning attacks. And oh man, I really like, this is painful to watch. But TLDR, Ultraman Arc shows up. He fights off the two kaiju, and of course, Mugon like is like, does that nod with him, like, it's like, who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Yes, you're a good boy. You're a good boy. Who's a cutie? Woody. And so the two of them team up, not unlike Blazar and Earth Godwin. I would reference a certain Ultraman that shows up in the future that would do a better job making a comparison, but if you're watching, but the thing is, this is from the next season. So if you haven't watched Omega yet, there's spoilers. Yeah. But yeah, no, it's like we use that lunar armor form, and like we do defeat the two kaiju, but the big doggo kaiju was really tired, and like we feel really bad about it. It's like, no, Mugon, what's wrong? Talk to me, please. And like he falls asleep, and he just does not wake up from it.
What the hell was that?
Yeah. So as it turns out, Mugon died of old age. He was actually very old to begin with. Turns out the whole time he's been protecting people from other kaiju who would end up on that mountain. And it just so happens that this guy was a kid that was being in danger back then. And it's like, yeah. And Mugon was just happy that he was able to spend his last moments with his closest human buddy. And yeah, no, that's... Yeah, no, that it really hurts. It really hurts me. Like honestly, of the three stories, this one is the one that hurts me the most. It like, as Darth Vader would say, that hits me where I live. Now, where are the Death Star plans? Gary here can't spend time with his daughter because of people like you. Yeah, so Yuma tries to like do some reflection with Bond, who spontaneously turns into the old man. It's like, so did you learn a lesson from this? We want to strive towards companionship between humans and kaiju. Good. And how do you think that's supposed to happen? To use the power of imagination, like the plot of this entire show. Yaki's Sakachi! What? Oh, that means correct in my species language. Well, you know, I'm glad that he doesn't speak Give Us, because if he spoke Give Us, this would be a nightmare of a talk. But yeah, so test number 2. Everyone shows up again for the hot pot. It's like, wait, did time just rewind? And yeah, so this time we have a person coming in with a mysterious plant. And well, you kind of know where this is going. So there's a space floor that's spreading everywhere.
Oh, hell no! 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 Oh, hell no!
Oh, hell no.
Yeah, so these plants are growing everywhere. And so basically we end up in what is basically a parody of John Carpenter's The Thing. So basically the bud of the plant becomes like a spider-like kaiju. It turns the lights off and then mysteriously disappears. In other words, this kaiju takes the form of one of our teammates, but who could it be? We're on lockdown, so how do we test it? Well, somehow long story short, we come to the conclusion that this kaiju does not like coffee. Yes, that's what we're going with. Somehow Shiro saves the day by recognizing that somehow this plant doesn't like coffee. How? Why? I don't know. That doesn't make sense. But so basically, we pull a John Carpenter's The Thing, where everyone takes turns, drinking coffee to see who has an aversive effect, who receives an aversive effect from drinking the coffee. So basically, if I was there, I'm cooked. Like, I don't need to be possessed by kaiju to get an aversive effect from eating from consuming coffee. But now that there is, an actual kaiju imitating a human and is allergic to coffee, that means the kaiju could be me. Thankfully, it's not. But yeah, no, it's okay. So we do take turns. Oh, one thing I did like about this segment is those little facial expressions that Yuppie makes. It's like he even squints his eyes. It's like I would love to say, it's Yuppie. His eyes move back and forth suspiciously. It's a Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends reference. Yeah. So they take turns drinking the coffee. And Shiro drinks his first. And so it's like, now that we know that he's safe, he grabs a gun, and then everyone else takes turns. So next is Bond. He is safe. It's like, I swear, the facial expressions they make, it's like that Japanese game show where you have to bite into something and figure out if it's candy or not. Next is Hot for Teacher, and she seems to be clear. So next it's Yuma's turn. So it's like, clearly Yuma has to be the imposter, right? But when he drinks the coffee, he's totally fine, because as it turns out, Hot for Teacher was a kaiju the whole time. It's a delayed reaction. Yeah, no, but basically she kept the coffee in her mouth so that she wouldn't have to swallow it. So yes, she was the one that was possessed by the plant kaiju. And yeah, that's basically the sum of it. Ultraman becomes human size. We have a kaiju fight with her, and I'm gonna be honest, seeing Ultraman be human sized, I've missed that. Oh yeah, and U-Bot and P-Body split up again for the first time in God knows how long, and they managed to use a coffee-based gas in order to separate the kaiju from Hot for Teacher, and then she blasts the thing into smithereens. So with that in mind, next we are asked again, what do we learn from this episode? And what we learned is basically trust nobody. I mean, that's what I learned. Like, is that not what you guys learned? But yeah, so what did we really learn? Trusting others can be difficult, but in a high tension situation, you gotta start acting appropriately. It's like, well, that is correct. Very mumbled, but correct. So moving on to the third test. Okay, I wanna like burn through this next one really fast because even though this is the longest of the 3 segments, and this is the one where the most stuff happens, this is the one where that was the most marketed. This is actually my least favorite of the 3 segments, believe it or not. So basically, Trihorn attacks. Really? Again? We're doing this again? And yeah. So basically, Ishiro gets a package, and it is some kind of weird statue. It's like, oh yeah, in times of stress, I used to make statues, but I don't know why this is here. It's like, oh, okay. But then Yuma ends up in some kind of forest dimension thing where he loses his arc driver. I know it's not actually called that. It's his little Panku box thing. But basically, it gets separated from him. Meanwhile, Ishiro, while doing an investigation, ends up in the same dimension. So there's like this Corvus kaiju that, well, it's not really a Corvus, but like it's very Corvus-like. And like basically it creates like a dark version of the Arc Changer, and like it forces him to like solve the Panku box. So he basically becomes a dark version of Arc. Yeah, it's like I know we're trying to do this whole dark Tiga thing going on while Trihorn's destroying the city. So we have Arc and Dark Arc fighting each other. It's whatever. Oh yeah, and a mysterious cloaked figure is watching from a distance. I wonder who this cloaked figure could be. Is it Suede? Is it the main villain that Suede is working for that at the time of this recording we forgot the identity of? Or maybe it's Coda from Dino Charge. Maybe he used his dimension portal in order to go to the Ultraman dimension in order to fight Draven. If only it was that fun. But no, it's really cool that we get like a double spacey beam like going towards each other. It is very cinematic looking, but the thing is, at the end of the day, it's not the most ridiculous thing that you'd see this season, because whether you watch this movie before or after episode 25, trust me, episode 25 is much freakier. So I wouldn't even like bother with that. But yeah, so yeah, Yuma tries to break Ishiro out of it. It's like, Ishiro, you are my best friend. You are not a gun, so choose. It's like, oh yeah, I'm a good guy. Let's be good guys together. And so the two of them are working together to fight the. It's not really a Trihorn now, is it? But yeah, this horn, it fuses with that Corvid kaiju, and it becomes what kind of resembles it not Gomez, but I keep forgetting its name. The Godzilla with the horn. It looks like a messed up version of that, basically, and basically lifts up a chunk of the city into the sky. It's like Animarium, but in space. So this is the final arena of our battle, and of course it's moving around like a platform. I'm like, is this Cobb by Cirque du Soleil? But yeah, no, it's like, oh yeah, we use our flame armor. And okay, so what's really cool is that Yuma uses the flame armor while Ishiro uses the cosmic armor. It's like, oh wow, you only get this one opportunity to become an Ultraman. and you already use the cosmic armor. Why are you using the sun armor though? Like this again, this would be a great opportunity to use a new armor for the movie, but you didn't. So yeah, no, the land like we defeat the kaiju very quickly, like very, very quickly, and yeah, the landmass returns back to the ground. Okay. Oh yeah, so the two Ultraman use their spacing beams in order to slow it down. Yeah, so basically they're like trying to push against each other, like, and then once it's like in proper positioning, it's like, oh yeah, let's push it down carefully. Yeah. Like in Dragon Ball Z when they retrieve the Saiyan ship. Yeah. Good. Okay. So the two Ultras return back to normal, and they wake up, and then everything restored. Yuma got his morpher back, or rather, the hooded figure gets his morpher back. And so, who is this hooded figure? It's Yuma.
What the hell is that?
So the old man approaches future Yuma. Yeah, it's future Yuma from after the events of episode 25. Why is he here? Who knows? How did he get here? Who knows? Episode 25 surely did not end with him going back in time. Spoiler alert. So why is he in the past? And then the old man's like, oh yeah, I forgot. I didn't pass you what the lesson was from the third challenge. And of course, Yuma's like, oh, having irreplaceable friends is paramount to being a being of justice. It's like, correct. I acknowledge you as an Ultra. Yeah, well, I do not. I'm going to be honest. This movie was
Mid!
And as future Yuma and the old man go back to the future, present day Yuma is enjoying his hot pot with his friends. There is very little to reflect on it, but we kind of get hints towards what's going to happen in the next episode. So yeah, no. And then we get ending credits that do a clip show of like all of the episodes that aired, and I do mean all of the episodes, including literally the last episodes, like even the ones that take place after this movie. Again, why does this movie take place between episodes 21 and 22? Why? There's no reason for it. I mean, if they had it started out in the future, they're like, oh, you have to go back in time to this point in your life. Okay, I get it, but we never had that happen. So yeah, no, for me, this movie is a 7. It played with some good ideas, but at the end of the day, this may as well have been just a 3-episode story arc. Just expand the show to 28 episodes. Make this episodes 22, 23, and 24. And then episodes 22 through 25 will be 25, 26, 27, 28. And then just not have a movie. The original Ultraman had 20. No, wait. There were Ultra Q had 28 episodes. This can too. Again, there are some interesting story beats. I do like the dog kaiju. I do like the reference to what's it called? The John Carpenter's The Thing. But other than that, it's just overly disjointed. I feel like even like the first lesson doesn't really impact the story of the second lesson, and the stories of the first 2 lessons don't impact the story of the third lesson. It's just 3 disjointed stories. It's an anthology. You may as well just make it just 3 standalone episodes. Make it well, not a TTFC special, but I mean, it still would be because it would be Tsuburaya Tokusatsu Fan Club instead of Toei Tokusatsu Fan Club. But yeah, no, that's the score I'm going to give it. 7 out of 10. I wish it were better, but again, this is Ultraman Arc we're talking about, so do you really expect anything more from that? And again, if you're watching the videos in order chronologically, all I can say is when you move on to episode 22, good luck. You're going to need it. But let's see what the comments have to say. I'm going to be honest, the movie was incredibly boring. It had some good moments, but I also didn't care for it. Same here. Also, why is it a mid-quill? Because of a scene involving Stanley Yelnats and Hector Zeroni. That's all I'm going to say about it. And why is there a future? I don't know. This movie's weird. This movie doesn't make sense. Excel Ranger, how are you doing? Hey guys, I unfortunately wasn't able to make it. I hope everyone's doing well. See you guys next week for Omega. Yes, so like I said, this episode is recorded months after we finished doing Arc. So yes, we are in the middle of Omega, and yeah, at this point, we're 16 episodes in, so next week we're doing episode 17 of Omega. Check out our reviews of Ultraman Omega. And with that said, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Please be sure to comment, like, and subscribe to us on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Ding the bell icon to stay notified for our latest videos. Check out our discussions of number 1 Sentai Go Juju. Check out our discussions of Kamen Rider Gov from back then, and Kamen Rider sets taking place in fall of 2025. No, we got number 1 Sentai Go Juju. Watch the rest of our videos for Ultraman Arc, as well as catch up on our content for Ultraman Omega. Also, at the time of this recording, we have a new podcast. So check out Tojima Tanzaboro Wants to Be a Kamen Rider, which we will discuss in the next 15 minutes. So stick around for that. And finally, as of the time of this recording, check out our new season of Kamen Rider that we're discussing on the archive, Kamen Rider Black. That's right, and we're gonna do that tomorrow because this is a crazy week where all the shows are on hiatus this week. In any case, we love you guys. Be sure to comment, like, and subscribe to us on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Ding the bell icons. 2025, all of our convention content is over. 2026, check out you can check us out at Pasadena Comic Con and at Power Morphicon, both of them taking place at Pasadena Convention Center on January 25th and August 28th through the 30th, respectively. We love you guys. We hope to see you again real soon. If you want to check out our personal content, you can find me on Instagram at Boken_Kabuto. Check out all of our PMC interviews, our interview with Keith Robinson from Pasadena Comic Con, and also check out our vlogs and interviews at the Buttery Show, where we met a lot of celebrities. We uploaded them by this point. And our most recent one, as of the time of this recording, was with the voice of Miguel from Coco. And of course, our vlog of our experience going to the Who The Song Is Over tour. It was a great experience. We got to see Aerosmith. It was fantastic. And we love you guys. We hope to see you again real soon. Have a good one. Bye.